Hey guys, so I'm gonna come here today and I'm gonna be doing this second half of this 64 Riviera back speaker deck. So what I got going on here today, guys, is that I really need 320 grit. I'm all out of 320 grit. 320 will go a lot faster, and when you paint over 320 you really don't a lot of people finish in 320. I like to finish in 600, especially when I'm wet sanding by hand. You can get away with 320 grit, but I'm all out of 320. I got 600, but I'm not wet sanding this, guys. This is slick sand. It's a high build polyester primer, and you can paint directly over this. So I'm not finishing in this with a wet sand. I'm gonna do this with the DA as much as I can, and I got a lot of 500 in my hooked system for my hooked system. So I'm gonna get the majority of this with 500. The only thing about 500, over going with 320, it's gonna take a lot longer to sand the scratches, to get this flat. So it's just a little bit more work, but I want to get rid of the 500. I don't have any 320. Don't feel like spending no money on this, so I'm gonna just go over this with the 500. It's gonna be smoother, and the lighter grit you go, the better finish you're gonna have anyway. But like I said, to make it go quicker, if I had 320, I would go over 320. You wouldn't see no scratches. It would be perfectly fine. But there's 500 here today, guys, with the hooked system. And all this is an orbital, 5-inch sander. And this pad, it comes off of here, and it's good for going around contours. Oh, that baby hard to come off there. But it's just the pad. The hooked system is just that it'll just stick right on there. No glue. And I've rigged up my own thing for the vacuum here. This actually came with a bag, but those bags fill up so quick. So I just came up with something. I got just took a piece of hose here, stuck one of my ends for the vacuum and stuck it up through here so this won't suck together, and made my own vacuum thing here. So you just want to line your lines up. Line the holes up there with the holes in your pad. And then you just stick your pad, and it's got holes in so the sand will suck up into the vacuum cleaner. So alright guys, so I'm gonna come in here now and get started. I've already started, but get on this here. To get in close on this panel, I want to take the hook it part of the pad off, and I'm going to just put it directly onto the DA sander here. Then I'm going to come in close here and get some of this stuff here. And everything I can't get there, I hit it by hand. So I got some 320 here, and I don't use the old DA no more, so it's good. Use this sandpaper up. I just want to hand sand these areas here. And remember, all I'm always trying to do is get the black. Once the black is gone, you know it's smooth, so. And it's tedious work, guys, but to get in here and get this done right, you just got to take your time, guys, and come on in here. And I know these days people probably don't even use the decks like this anymore. The customized decks, maybe a lot of people probably didn't even do them, you know, back 5-10 years ago, but I wanted to do a couple of my cars this way, so my Impala is done this way. So but yeah, if I was doing a deck like this for somebody, you'd probably really be looking at $800 to $1,000 to do something like this. I mean, it's just a lot of, you know, it's a little work involved in this, guys, so. You want to get all that black going, so. All right, so guys, as you see, I want to sand all in here like I did around the bigger speaker holes, and I'm using 150 on here because it's on the inside. You ain't gonna see any scratches, but you still want to sand that, so any overspray and around this lip, if any paint or overspray, you know, you want to make sure you got surfaces sanded to stick to there. So you want to just make sure that it's no scratches from the 150. You just come over it with the 320, because in these areas I did use 150, and then you just come over it with the 320, and get all of the 150 scratches out of there, guys. So then I want to come through and I want to clean this all up, tack this off, get all the dust off of here. These tack towels, tack cloths, what they'll do, they'll get all your dust and stuff off of this. Then I'll come through, I'll clean it with the final sand prep cleaner. Then I'll be putting it in polyester primer. Got that rear deck for the 64 painted. I'll probably put one more coat on there. This is a direct acrylic, so this is a single stage paint. It's durable, less scratch resistant, which would be good for back there if you need to clean this off. It ain't gonna scratch or scuff like a clear wood, and of course it'll be hard to get in there and buff this back out. So using a single stage paint was the best way to go with this. It's shining pretty good, guys, being that single stage. Now this is the same shop line paint that I used on my rims and on my Buick rims on the 77 Limited, and I went to tighten those rims down, and where the paint was on the lug nuts, it didn't crack, chip, or break away. So it's a good paint, guys. So that back deck plate for the 60 speaker plate here is done for the 64 Riviera, guys. What do you think? Come on now. If you like these videos, subscribe to my channel and like. Get the likes up. It helps me out, guys. Takes a little time to make these videos. So all the support I can get, I truly appreciate it, guys. So come on, it don't take much to, you know, do a YouTube Saturday evening. You ain't doing nothing, man. All you have to do is go to All Things Buick and you punch in whatever the title of this is. If it's for the 64, it's gonna be up under all my 64 videos, and it might be an interior video. You know, I might have them on 2 different playlists, but all my cars, everything I do, they under separate playlists. So, you know, you can just take a weekend, you know, take 3-4 hours, man, and watch a few videos, get caught up. All right, guys, that black plate is looking good.